What's going on? This is Dr. Sean back with another video. Y'all know I've been MIA, missing in action, but as you can see from the title, time waits for no man and you only live once. So I'm headed back from Florida from a long weekend. My sister's laying my sister to rest and just seeing a lot of familiar faces. So I had a very, very bitter, sweet weekend, but it was so good to see everybody and catch up. And you know, it's just so sad that funerals has to be the place that we catch up. My cousins and I were talking yesterday about how people will scramble and get everything together to come to the funeral, but a lot of times when it comes to like family reunions and things like that, it's nearly impossible. And I saw a study the other day, it was like 47%. Well, family reunions are down 47%, and that's a problem. So you guys, you gotta remember you only live once, but I feel like people be bitter as fuck. And they let time pass, to be honest. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm headed from. And I just wanted to come on here and chat. Y'all know I have been like, I started a consistency challenge like 2-3 months ago. I said I was gonna go live every day and become this streaming dentist because I really want to be a streamer. But you know, life be lifing, and I have to learn how to stream even when life be lifing. Part of me feels like, dang, if I stream, is it? I don't know. When life be life and I just don't stream. It sucks when people celebrate your death but do nothing to uplift your life. Shaking my head. Exactly. That's what we was talking about. Like, somebody die, the whole tribe come out. But when somebody's living, you can't get people to speak 2 words to you, especially if it's distance or time, or I just feel like a lot of people don't care anymore. They don't care anymore. So you're absolutely right, in Dark and Wanderer. This is gonna be a pretty long stream as long as this broadcast allows me to stream. I am about to eat a vegan chili dog, especially black folks, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about other races and how they do with the family reunions, but I can say for my people, melanated people, yeah, it's an issue. So if you guys have been following my journey, or even if you haven't, this year has been really crazy and strange. You know how we all start off our New Year's resolutions like, okay, I'm going to have this best year ever, you know, but you don't anticipate life kicking your ass. You don't anticipate losing people. You don't anticipate death. You don't anticipate like a lot of things. People getting sick. And people just act like life goes on. It's bad, but not that bad with others. Wow. Well, we know why it's that bad with us. We have become accustomed to this work culture. We put work over everything. We want to go to the 9 to 5 over family to 5. We don't want to go to family reunion. We'd rather go to the work reunion. You know what I mean? So, it's bad. It's bad, guys, and we really got to do better. But, you know, you can't force people to do better. All you can do is do better yourself. And if each one of us tries to strive to do better, then that's all the difference. I mean, me being around my family, especially with family reunions, it just brings back so many memories, and we have so many elders that have went on before us, and I think they would be pissed the hell off to know how broken some of these tribes are, because a lot of them are really, really broken down. I mean, you'll have siblings, uncles, aunties, cousins not speaking for no reason. It's like, bruh, why y'all acting like that? Like, stop it. But you know, some people don't grow up. They don't grow up. They don't grow up. And there's so much drama around when people pass away, you know. And I know firsthand because when my mom died at 8 years old, it was just so much drama with that situation for me as a child. Like, the family wasn't at peace. My siblings and I had two sides of the family fighting over us. Court, you know, it just always causes chaos in some kind of way. And then you have those families where they argue about money and who getting what. And my thing is, guys, we have to get into the mindset of having wills. I was talking to my uncle and my dad and my aunt about, like, just the importance of not being afraid to talk about what happens when we expire. You know what I mean? What happens when you're no longer here? Instead of having people argue and fight and I get this and they said this. Listen, guys, just make you a will. My mom died when she was in her 20s. If she had a will to say, hey, I want this to happen. If something were to happen to me, this is who I want to take care of my kids. This is my wishes. This is what I want with my money, how I want it to be divided, versus you having no plan in place and people just doing what the hell they want. Because some people get greedy, some people get, you know, thinking about money, they get thinking about all this other stuff, and it's just sad. They break up, it's just sad. Really sad. So why not just get you a will, life insurance, so you don't have to stress. I feel like people feel like they always got more time, and that is not the case. I'm learning at 39 that you don't always have more time. Today could be the day anybody could leave. Anybody. No man know the day or the hour. I feel what you're saying, to be honest, but this is a fallen world. They speak about the three types of men: pilots, psychics, and pneumatics. Not everyone is the same. Yeah, not everyone is the same. You gotta go with whatever floats your boat, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm learning. See, growing up as a little girl, after my mom passed, like I said, the custody battles, it caused me to be raised by two different grandmas. A lot of court, a lot of just chaos. And you can just imagine being a child who just lost a parent, and now you have adults fighting over you. One day you hear, then all of a sudden it's a sheriff show up, and then you gotta go here. That shit is chaotic as hell. You know, we can prevent that, guys. We can prevent that. I know I'm talking about a lot right now, but it's all centered around what happens when someone expires. What happens when you're no longer here? I don't have a will. I definitely should have a will, and it's just waking up my eyes to a lot of BS behind the scenes. So these family reunions, they are so important, and that's what I feel like. Funerals, unfortunately, feel like mini family reunions. It's sad that sometimes that's the only family reunion some people will ever get, because you know, people have their own life going on. Just the work culture, the work culture is taking over. People put work before their health. They put work before their kids. They put work before their family. They put work before their everything. So don't let these jobs, these bills trick you out of your spot. Yes, we gotta work and survive, but where is the balance in this thing? Where's the balance? I know y'all seen the stories about the people who have been dying on the job. And I'm sure those are the type of people who probably put work first, like just giving too much to the job. Listen, guys, if you need to take a break, take a break. Don't let life trick you out your spot. Don't let it trick you out your spot. I had the opportunity to just speak to a couple people this weekend, and they know who they are, but I had to remind them, life is lifing for all of us. For all of us. Tomorrow is not promised for none of us. We all have to leave this earth. But while you here, don't let life trick you out your spot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because it can seem like you don't have time to do nothing, but you have to make the time to have the balance and to have the peace and to have that family time that we definitely need. I know y'all don't think it's important, but I love my family, and it just breaks my heart to see the family members and the cousins who grow up and they be different. They might not fuck with you, they might not speak to you, but y'all never had an argument. It's like, damn, cuz life did you that bad where you act like that? Hey, everybody different. I just don't let it get to my heart. I know that for the rest of my life, I'm gonna live my best life, and I'm happy that I make the opportunity, or I make the, what word am I looking for? I make the effort to love on people. When my sister passed, it was a very, very sad day for me. But one thing that I could say that made my heart smile is that I made the effort to love on her. I made the effort to call and talk to her for hours and just get it out. Because we didn't know that she was going to be gone. We don't know that people are going to be leaving. So that's why I say time waits for none of us, guys. Time waits for not one of us. Not one. Not one. At all. And I know for me, I'm going to make the rest of my life the best of my life. Try to show affection to my family and friends and just keep those bonds alive. Now, if you like me and you live 20 hours away from home driving, that can be very, very difficult. I'm in a city where I don't have family. I don't really, my patients like to say, well, Dr. Sean, I'm your patient and your friend, but y'all get what I'm saying. I don't have any of my like childhood friends. I don't have people who I just hang out with. It's just me and my fiance, and that's it. I lost my cousin and almost lost use of my arm a while back. Lost an idea of someone who I thought was a friend, but in reality it showed me that they had to look out for, show me that to look out for myself more, not people. You definitely gotta prioritize self-love, for sure. I'm sitting here eating Ben's chili bowl. A vegan chili dog at 9 a.m. Hey, you only live once. I think that's my issue, that I just don't give up on, I try not to give up on family. Because I understand that life be life. I understand that too. And a lot of times when people get into these bonds where they're struggling or they're sick or, you know, they really got a lot of pressure on them in life, they isolate themselves. And nothing makes you feel better than having that family member just check on you, because they notice, damn, that strong person I haven't seen this strong person, and I know they're strong, and I don't really check on them, but I need to check on them. Do you know how it feels when a strong person gets checked up on? It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm surprised. Are you vegan? Well, I'm kind of like, this word vegan is being used loosely. So I don't eat meat, but I do eat plant-based meat, which I feel like I need to stop eating the plant-based meat too, because hell, it's just like eating meat, but it's not. But I don't eat like pork, beef, chicken, none of that. I eat seafood though. I love seafood. Florida girl in me will never get rid of seafood. I brought some crabs back from Florida in my bag. But that's a story for another day. But y'all know, New York, where I'm at, the seafood is not hot. Sorry, New Yorkers. The seafood is not it. But yeah, I'm eating a vegan chili dog from Ben's Chili Bowl, which is in like the DC area. Yeah, I want to see it. It's a little sloppy now. This is my vegan chili dog. Let's see how it tastes. Let's put some relish. I'm also a vegetarian, also can't mess with the fish no more, just honey. What's up with the fish? You don't like the fish no more? Boy, I love some fish. That's the one thing I don't know if I could do. I did like completely plant-based before, meaning just like smoothies, vegetables, like a completely fruit veggie diet, and I lost too much weight. Listen, when I completely cut out everything, I get so skinny, and it's hard to keep the weight on you when you don't eat like that. Maybe that's just an excuse for me to still eat this chili dog. Let's see how it tastes. Is this vegan dog really busting here at Ben's Chili Bowl, or is it like a flop? Let's see. Said need more beans. It's so sloppy already though. Look. And then the hot dog is pretty big. So versus other vegan dogs, this one is pretty big. I mean, I would give it let me get another bite, then I'll tell you what I give it. It's not bad, but it's not like great. Let's see. I'm analyzing the flavors. I need about 5 of them. I'm gonna say it is a strong 7.5. 7.5 because it's good, but it's not like, oh my God, I gotta have another one of these. So if it don't give me that, oh my God, I need to go back and buy another one right now because this was so good, then it's not a 10. And then if it's like, if I'm like a little, then it's not a 9. So like a 7.5. And that's a pretty good score. And I don't know if I'm comparing it to like a beef hot dog and I'm looking for that beef flavor, which I haven't had in a long time, but you know, with vegetarian options, you take what you can get. But yeah, that's what's going on, guys. You just gotta live your best life. And to the bitter people out there, y'all need to grow the hell up. Grow up. But I understand, because I do have certain family members where they are so negative. Put some sea salt and honey on it. Sea salt and honey? Ew. They put honey on your hot dogs? I've never heard of that before. Are you from, where are you from actually? Honey and sea salt? That's definitely a hell to the no. They put mustard, like fresh onion, the vegetarian chili, and I put some relish on it, but yeah, it's not bad at all. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning to get up for my first flight. And I'm tired as hell. And I got a 3-hour layover. And I wanted something different, so that's how I ended up with this chili dog. The South, LOL. You from the South? What? Open your mind, yo. Negative. There's some things that I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna. Sea salt and honey? Like, I never heard of that. Like, is that a real thing or are you just joking? You really eat that or are you just like making up stuff? And if you really eat that, I don't mean to be like offending if you eat hot dog with honey and sea salt, but it sounds pretty strange. Honey on a hot dog? A honey dog, basically. It's kind of like a corn dog, but without the cornbread. Never mind. Never mind, that didn't make sense. But yeah, guys, so even with me for this streaming, I realized that time goes so fast. When I was doing my consistency challenge, showing up every day streaming, it seemed like the 24 hours would go like this, like super, super fast. And then when something happens, like me losing 2 people in the past month, it kind of really, it fucked me up. Like, it really messed me up. But I'm so proud because I'm learning how to breathe a little bit better. Before, like when my mom passed, that was so traumatic that now when people pass, it's more like I'm learning how to cope a little bit better. You know, it never get easier, but I'm learning how to cope with it a lot better than going into a depression, feeling sad for long periods of time. Now I just couldn't stream. I really gave myself a little time to just take it all in. This is like my 4th time feeling the consistency challenge. So, hey, I believe, hey, I'm gonna keep going until I'm able to really, really be that streamer where I can really show up every day. And it takes moments like this, the moments where I'm just sitting, chilling, eating. You know what? Let me go live, talk to my tribe, talk to my community, check in with y'all. Joking but serious, it sweetens and adds savory flavor to it. Wow, the thing is, I never thought about that. Like, hot dog with honey and sea salt, that's very different. I ain't gonna tell you that I'm gonna try it though. I just can't imagine a hot dog with the honey and the sea salt. Like, what flavor is that? It just sound weird. It sound weird, man. It sound weird. But hey, everybody eats weird things sometimes. My favorite hot dog is the slaw dog. I love a homemade slaw dog. My grandma used to make those all the time. It's like my favorite. Not the store-bought slaw, but the homemade slaw. I honestly didn't know that Ben's Chili Bowl sold vegan options, because a lot of times, you know, when you're traveling and you don't eat meat, you know, you just got to stick with the salad and the smoothies and stuff like that. But when you eat vegetarian meat, you be looking for them Impossible burgers. Like, that's why I say I have to let the Impossible meat go. I have to let the Impossible or the vegan hot dogs and stuff go, because it's just like you eating meat still. You gonna still be fat. You're still gonna gain weight. You're not gonna be skinny. People are like, dang, I thought you was let's say vegetarian, but yeah, still eating all this stuff. I'm a witness. The options is just too many. It's just way too many options. You see my face? Sauerkraut. Spicy mustard. Listen, I'm learning a lot today. Everybody like their hot dog way different. I done heard honey and salt, sauerkraut and spicy mustard. Never had it. I don't even think I'm a fan of sauerkraut. I'm really not. It's just like a... Wow. There's so many possibilities with a hot dog. Impossible got too much estrogen in it. Really? Dang, I didn't know that. Is it from the soy? Yeah, I need to leave the Impossible alone. That soy isn't good. That's why I say when you eat the plant-based meat, a lot of it is soy. And soy is not really good. It seems like it's good, but it's really not good. And you're actually right. It does mess with your hormones. So I say I gotta do better, y'all. I really gotta do better, but not eating meat is half the battle. But then when you don't eat meat and then you go to alternative meat, it's just like, what you doing? You ain't doing something right. This is missing cheese. I feel like if I had some cheese on it, it would be like a 9. And radish. Swift, your hot dogs is really kind of like exotic, like sauerkraut, spicy mustard, and radish. It's like, I guess I'm more like a simple dog person. You know, I'll do the chili, I'll do the coleslaw, which is my favorite, but homemade. And I'll do like listen, when I used to go to Florida State University in Tallahassee, Florida, shout out to the Seminoles. We had a hot dog stand on campus, and between classes they had the best beef hot dogs, man. And my setup back then, and I still do this setup today, I do relish, fresh chopped onions, like diced onions, ketchup and mustard, with a bag of Lay's chips, baby. You talking about fire. But yeah, you said look up, just yeah, from the soy, just make your own. Look up Turn Up Vegan. He makes all kinds of recipes with mushrooms. Shit be fire. Oh, I'm about to check him out. Yeah, I love mushrooms. I just got turned on the mushrooms probably like last year. The oyster mushrooms, they taste just like chicken thighs. They so good. Oh, I'm turned off to meat too, especially fast food joints. Yeah, I've been off of meat for probably 10 years now. Bell peppers and onions sauteed with olives and mushrooms. LOL. Ooh, that sounds good. Beef hot dogs, yummy. It's nothing like a beef hot dog. That's why this veggie dog, it's like, this is not a beef hot dog. It's a good substitute, but if you eat beef hot dogs, you're not gonna like a veggie dog. But because I haven't ate beef hot dog in so long, that the veggie dog is good. I don't think I'm gonna eat these fries though. I just really don't feel like eating these fries. My appetite has been kind of crazy this whole weekend. Maybe I'll take these fries with me. Whoa. Dang, I ran out of napkins. I'm about to go see where my departure gate is. I'm gonna say no to the fries. I'm just too full. So this is basically like an IRL stream. So yeah, that was pretty good, Ben's chili bowl. Let's go find a place for me to stream. You take care. I'll catch you later, Niji. All right, safe travels. Take care. Thank you, Swift. Have a wonderful day. I'm just trying to find my gate, y'all. But yeah, this visit home was really, it's really pretty bittersweet. Yeah, it's not easy saying goodbye to your sister, but it's a wake-up call. I have been more in tune with like slowing down in life, and more in tune with like not allowing dentistry and me being so busy to cause me not to be able to call people or answer the phone. I'm finding that those times and those moments where you make a little time for people, it really matters. It really matters. So where can I sit? Let's sit right here. It's a beautiful day outside. What about right here? So yeah, guys, love on your people. This is a message from Dr. Sean that while you're here on this earth, make your time count. Don't let a job, don't let society, don't let racism, don't let stereotypes, don't let nothing prevent you from getting up every day and feeling your best? Is that a mall? No, it's not a mall. Don't let nothing stop you from getting up every day and just trying, okay? I have been down before. I have been depressed before. I have been, not feeling my best plenty of times. But it's just imagine if I had to stay there. Imagine if I had to just let life beat me up and give up on myself to the point where I can't even encourage other people. I'm not saying that my job here is to encourage people, but that is part of my purpose that I'm discovering, is to keep people lifted up in the spirit, to motivate the family, because I see so much stress and depression and just, it's a lot. It's a lot. And then you can just get so broken, losing people back to back, and that can be traumatizing. But at this age that I am, nearly the big 40, and no, I'm not afraid to tell y'all my age, because as I get older, it's very important for me to love on my people, to love on my tribe, to show up for myself, to stay committed to my goals, such as streaming. I know like I don't really want to be a streamer, but I really do. And I'm going to continue to pursue my goals and my dreams, and I want you all to do the same thing. And I'm not just saying that like superficially. I'm really like saying that and meaning it. I'm really saying that like whoever is the person in your life that you really love and y'all never really had no beef, and it's just time and distance keeping you apart, make that call. I promise you, you will not regret it. Just make that call, talk to your folks, get the family reunion together. I was so sad yesterday to know that like my family, part of my family has given up on like planning the family reunions, because they're like, nobody want to show up, nobody want to fucking participate, nobody want to contribute, everybody want to just go on with life. When I discovered that like working was basically enforced back in the day through like brutality, like it was legal. I mean, it was illegal to not work. It was illegal to not quit your job. When I learned about these things, such as the black codes, and you've probably never heard of those things, it just made me look at work totally different. It made me look at money totally different. It made me look at life totally different. And every time I lose somebody, it made me slow down a little bit more. So if you could do anything in life, just try to slow down a little bit more. You don't get nothing else from this life. Just slow down a little bit more. This is why like meditation is important. This is why like yoga, things that get you back into balance are so important, because we can go into the everyday just going, and this is how you get burnt out. This is when you stop caring about the family. This is when you start putting your job over your kids. This is when you start putting your job over your own damn health. Put your job over your own health. We can't keep doing that, guys. Can't keep doing that. So lately, I have just been like setting intentions for my day, and that's really helped me like guide my day. Even with my sister, leaving, me and my goddaughter, we set intentions for the day. So today, as I head back home from leaving my tribe, seeing my beautiful tribe, my beautiful loved ones. I love y'all so much. Even if we don't talk, I love you still. You gotta let that, whatever's in your heart, go. But just loving on my people really makes my day. They want us to be slaves. Snap, snap, snap a million times on that. It ain't that they want us to be. We are. You just don't have any chains. You just don't have somebody like saying that is the word, but that's basically what it is. And the fact that you say that, and people who say that, I know that you know what's really going on. Because a lot of people don't know what's going on. They think work is just work. But work is really that. It really is that. And it's not like that because we believe that it's that. It's that because it was literally set up in history to be that. That's why I say now I move differently because I've been reading. As a little girl in high school, I didn't like history or reading about it because it was a narrative that was forced to make me feel like I was worthless. And I knew deep down inside I was never worthless. But it made me feel like I was learning about something that really didn't pertain to me. You know, and I wanted to prove the history wrong. And as you can see, baby, Dr. Sean has ketchup all over her shirt. Wait a minute. Where did this ketchup come from? Yeah. I gotta go get a napkin. We got ketchup everywhere. Let's go find a napkin. Cause what the hell? Look. Ketchup. So yeah, I'm gonna go get a napkin and then go to my gate. But yeah, that's exactly what they want. They don't want you to fall in love with life. Let's be honest. Because that's what happens when you fall in love with life. You start breaking away from that system. You start feeling like, you know what? I can do more than what they limiting me to do. I can be more than what they told me that I can be. I can go further than what society told me that I could do. Why don't I just like step out on faith and try? As in high school, you know, not really having my parents around, not having my mom even here on the earth, that can be like a reason for you to have every excuse. So that's why I'm like a miracle. And that's why I feel like my purpose is here to tell my story, to keep encouraging people, because so many people feel like with the upbringing from poverty, it's just like no way you can thrive. Let's get this paper towel. So yeah, this little bear, say hey bear. But yeah, they feel like when you come from nothing, when you come from poverty, when you come from the hood, that the only way is for you to go to work and just do that. Me, I didn't want to do that. I saw my elders doing that. I saw them going and just working day and night, never having time. Not only did they not have the time to spend with their family that much, they didn't even have the money for giving all their time away. When I learned, you know, just through reading about those like Jim Crow laws and the black codes, it was really shocking as fuck. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, wow, no wonder why they don't teach this in school. No wonder why. It would be like telling you all the secrets, all the plans that they have. So with the black codes, that was literally the first version of the police system. The first version of it, right? And they were put in place to make sure we were going to work in school. And if you didn't go to work, you could be put in jail. Now imagine if you not go to work today, and so you ain't going to work, you're going to jail. This is how it was back in the day. Yep. It's probably hard to believe for some people, but that speaks volumes to what it has evolved to now. Now they make all types of laws to, you know, control you and keep your mind enslaved, you know? So if you stuck into this 9-to-5 life, you know, you living paycheck to paycheck, this is all by design. It's all by design. So that's why I say you only live once. If you've been working so hard 10 years and never took a vacation, what are you waiting on? To croak over? You know? If you've been just going so hard that you don't even like your own family no more, but you love your work family, what are you doing? It's because you spend more time at work. And if you do try to take a day off, they're like, no, you can't take a day off. We need you here. If you take a day off, we're gonna fire you. Some shit like that. It's like, when did work become, you don't show up, you getting fired? Like, it's crazy. They want you to fall in love, all right, with the oppressor and manipulator and job, period. That sums it up right there. So now you don't have, like a literal master over you, but you kind of still do. Your boss, your supervisor. There's somebody to tell you what the hell to do. So this whole system is rigged, and I'm learning every day about how rigged it is. And the most baffling thing for me, which really made me start looking at money different, looking at my time different, looking at how I'm using my time different, was when I broke down the math to how much it costs to produce money. And I figured from my calculations that money is just cotton and linen, and it costs about 47% of a penny. Let me repeat that again. 47% of a penny to produce any of the bills we have today. So if the government wants to make a $1 bill, that's half of a penny, a little bit less than half of a penny. If they want to make a $100 bill, it's the same price to make the bill. So we go to work, give away all our time and money for something to make fake money. I don't know if I'm really saying that right, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not even real. But for somebody who was stuck into the matrix, they're stuck into a colonized mindset, they feel like money is everything. They're gonna put it before everything. You see people now, they'll sell their body, they'll do all kinds of things for the mighty dollar. And you can't be doing that. Well, you can do what you want to do because it's your life, but But yeah, they just got us so bamboozled, guys. Like, bamboozled out of our fucking mind. But for me, that's why I slow down. That's why I start to call my people who I haven't spoken to in a long time. I'm trying to check on people. I'm only one person though, but all I can do is try. All I can do is try, because I realize, that's the missing link. A lot of people just suffering in silence. They're not reaching out. Nobody's reaching out to them. They're suffering in silence. So don't suffer in silence. Don't do it. Your time is yours. The best thing is for you to not put a monetary value on your time. Think of your time as priceless. And for me as a dentist, I really had to get out of the poverty mindset. That's really the thing. Like, I had to get out of the poverty mindset and think with abundance. Since I know that this money only costs half a penny to make, I have to think with abundance. Now that made me say, you know what, my time is really, really valuable. So if I'm gonna be doing teeth, I need to make sure that my time is being compensated fairly. Now, as a dentist, of course, I have the pull to say, hey, you don't have it, we can work something out. I'm definitely that type of person, but I found myself doing that more than valuing my time. And once you learn how to value your time, nothing can take it away, because for me, my peace is everything. My peace, my time is everything, because it's something that I can't get back, And I feel like I'm pretty wise for my age, but I have so much learning, so much growing, so much life left to live, so much family connections to make, so many experiences left to pursue while I'm here on this earth, if I'm allowed the opportunity. You know, I'm trying to be this streamer, you know, and just really pour into others and let them know that it's possible. Whatever it is, it's possible. But you have to control your time. So if you've been stuck in the matrix, stuck in the rat race, working, going home, go to sleep, and in this same little cycle, not really enjoying your life, you got to stop for a second. I'm telling you, you got to practice stillness for a second. Stillness is medicine. Standing still is like sometimes one of the best medicines you can do. Standing still, having an opportunity to like think for yourself, to breathe and get away from the everyday hustle and bustle. So whenever I feel like work is getting to be too overwhelming, I just get back to my zen. I'll take a moment to go to the park, sit, and just be still. I'm not even asking you to go to the park and think of a master plan. Sometimes stillness is the plan. Stillness. How many people have worked themselves so much they got 2, 3, 4 jobs? They leave this job to go to this job. Their blood pressure high. They can't eat healthy. You can't see your kids. You can't do this. You still ain't making ends meet. And you never have a chance to just be still. Just be still. Okay? Do not let the oppressor, like you said, make you fall in love with work. I mean, work is cool, but you should fall in love with life. Okay? Fall in love with life and pursue something that helps you fulfill your passion so that you never work a day in your life. I know y'all heard that before. If you do something you love, guess what? It's never work. So when I do dentistry, if I do it for less than my worth, it feels like work. It feels like, damn, this is a lot of work for this, and I'm still like struggling. But when I charge my worth, I feel valuable. I feel like, okay, now this is my purpose, because all the 12 years of school, all the late nights, this is what it amounts to. It doesn't amount to you cheating yourself, tricking yourself out of your spot. It doesn't amount to that. It really doesn't. So, moral of the story is, do something you love. How many people right now sleeping on talent, sleeping on gifts, sleeping on business opportunities, sleeping on the autonomy that comes with being your own boss? So many people have so enlightening, valuable information in their head. They could start a YouTube channel and blow it tomorrow and be wealthy from that. In a sense where you're controlling your time. Now you're making money in your sleep, and you don't have to go and clock in for every dollar. That is the biggest trick. If you found yourself right now clocking in for every dollar, you're doing it wrong. Because by the time life goes on, you're going to wake up and be like, damn, I have nothing saved. I don't have a will. I don't have life insurance. I don't have any investments. I haven't turned this money into something real. And now I'm 70 years old and I have to still go clock in for the dollar. This is a person who never really understood the importance of investing. Not only investing in material things, but investing in yourself. Just investing in your brain into knowledge. Because guess what? Knowledge forever governs ignorance. So when we talked about like the government making work and wanting us to fall in love with work, because that's ignorance. Not saying that you can't work, but make sure you're doing something that you love so that it does not feel like work. It doesn't feel like work. Before I went to become a dentist, right? I had so many jobs, guys. I worked at, I'll just tell y'all a few. McDonald's was my first job. I worked at Wendy's, KFC, Winn-Dixie, Econo Lodge, Krispy Kreme, you know. I worked at a couple places, but I knew that wasn't my passion. I knew it wasn't my passion because when I was there, it didn't feel like a passion. It felt like I was struggling It felt like I was paycheck to paycheck. It felt like I was beneath somebody. It felt like I didn't have autonomy. And it felt like I was better than that. It felt like something in me wanted to be better than that. And when you're on this journey, especially a doctoral journey, that's probably one of the longest journeys you could take. Much longer than like an entrepreneur journey, because you can start that business and grow it. But for me, I had to go get the knowledge first, get the training first, and then still learn the business. But it's worth it when you investing in yourself. Okay, guys? So time waits for no man. Don't wait until tomorrow to do it. Do whatever you need to today to fulfill your life, you know? And if you falling in love with work more than you falling in love with yourself, you're doing it wrong. If you don't have any money growing for you in your sleep, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. That same $25 that you spending at Burger King, you could go and get some stocks. So how do I get stocks? There's so many apps now. Robinhood. You can buy stocks on Venmo. You can buy stocks pretty much everywhere. Yes, the economy is shaking, but I feel like it ain't gonna go away right now. It's a risk. It's a risk. You taking a risk every day you go to work. You could get hurt, can't go to work, and you don't have no money to fall back on. Okay? And for me, I want to be a lifelong learner about investing in myself, about investing in my health, and about just investing in my tribe and my family. You see me streaming right now. This is an investment in myself, but also an investment into my community, just to let y'all know that it's not over. I had a tough weekend dealing with a death, and every time I lose someone, it just teaches me, like, I don't know about life. I'm still learning about life. I have to learn about how to lose people now. You get older, when you're young, you don't think about these things. You think that I'm always gonna have my grandma, I'm gonna go to school, grandma gonna be here. I'm gonna go do this long journey and these people gonna be here. In actuality, they're literally passing away. They pass away. You know? So, yeah. They pass away. So I'm gonna go and figure out where. I think my gate is right there. So I'm on time, but I wanted to make sure I went live today to start my consistency journey back. I don't want to hold on to losing my friend and my sister as an excuse for me to not just continue to fulfill my purpose. Because they were proud of me, and I know that my mom is proud of me, my grandma, anybody who I've lost, my ancestors, I know that they're proud. So I'm a work in process when it comes to mental health. I'm so much better than I used to be. And that's the thing, like, if you're going through something and you're not where you want to be, it is okay, guys. It is okay if you fail. You see me with this consistency challenge that I started 2-3 months ago. I still haven't accomplished it. Shit keep happening in my life. It keeps making me quit. And I can't say it's making me quit. I've been quitting on myself. You know, but when you have emotions high, everything else is out of the window. So coping is a skill. Grieving is something that has to be done positively so that you don't hurt yourself, you know. So I'm just proud for Strength today. I send you all positive vibes. I send you all love. Dr. Sean is going to complete this 365-day streaming challenge. I might have failed a couple times, but I'm learning how to be a streamer. I'm learning how to get on here and hold this conversation now for a whole entire hour at least, in order to fulfill another goal of mine. You know, and I'm a dreamer. I'm a gold digger. Goal, not GOLD. I'm a gold digger. So ain't nothing impossible for me. Ain't nothing impossible for you this morning. Nothing is impossible. Use your time and be the best that you can be. Now let's go see what's going on with this thing, guys.
This is a special security announcement. Please maintain control of your personal belongings at all times. Unattended bags will be subject to search, inspection, damage, and
my
removal.
flight.
Do not accept items or packages from unknown individuals. Unattended vehicles may be ticketed and towed.
I'm gonna get off of here, go get settled in. There's so many people over there starting on me, talking out loud. And I don't have a selfie stick, so I gotta hold this with my hand. So I'm gonna hang it up and I will see you guys later. Thank you, In Dark and Wanderer Swift, for chatting with me. I see you to my Niji out there. Let's continue to grow, guys. Let's continue to show up for ourselves. Let's continue to remain strong. Not lead with sadness. Today, I set my intentions because I got kind of distracted earlier. I set my intentions for today on. I set my intentions on. I have a lot in my head today. See you later, In Dark and Wonder. I appreciate you for joining the live. But I set my intentions today, guys, on I set my intentions on honesty. I say honesty because I want to be completely honest with my feelings. If I'm feeling sad, I want to get it out, but I want to get it out and move forward in a positive direction. So I set my intentions today on being honest with myself, honest with my feelings, honest with my heart, and not trying to overshadow how I feel, you know? So just set your intentions on something positive today, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Dr. Cheapest Sunflower, aka Dr. Shizzy, aka Dr. Sean. And I am out of here. Wish me a safe flight, and I see you to my Niji, and I love you guys, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, though. DRSHON TV, I think. Make sure you follow me on Twitch because sometimes I have a hard time going live on these other platforms. Like, it worked today, but a lot of times it don't work. So I'm trying to drive my traffic to Twitch because eventually I will be only Twitch streaming. Eventually. All right? Maybe Twitch and YouTube because I love my YouTube folks. Y'all the best. Y'all the best. My YouTube folks be rocking out with me for real, for real. So, bye guys. I gotta go. Peace.